How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Now is such an interesting time in the market. We have Bitcoin sitting right under all-time highs. I think there's a little bit of waning in the market, like interest waning, where people are just kind of a little bit bored with Bitcoin right around 70,000. Some altcoins have come down from their highs, but they're just kind of floating around. There are some outperformers, but XRP hasn't moved in like what? I don't know, the whole year. It's up 2%. Some cryptos are moving up a lot, like Dogecoin and other meme coins, but it's not like we have this kind of blow off excitement right now. And by the time you're watching this, maybe this has changed, but I think this is a good time to be looking at smaller projects that you think might outperform during this bull market, because there is a little bit of complacency. Just like when we saw Bitcoin at 17,000 or 19,000 for like a month or two on end, people just get bored, they tune out a little bit, they don't look for new opportunities as much, which is why I've been looking at some smaller cryptocurrencies recently. I want to find the next cryptocurrencies that are going to do extremely well. Today I want to talk about one that's really interesting to me because they're doing something that I haven't seen a lot of other projects do. But to be clear, I don't own this yet. I am paying attention to it. By the way, if you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this as soon as I make them. And there will be links to this underneath the video as well, because they are a partner of the channel. And the cryptocurrency that I'm looking at is Shezmu. So Shezmu is the first hybrid isolated lending market supporting ERC20, ERC721, and ERC1155 assets. It's a cross-chain router DEX and the pioneer of the supply elastic NFT Fi model. So let's break that down because there's a lot going on there. So first of all, this started when the team launched at $1.30. It's still a small cryptocurrency now, to be clear. It's still small, but they launched at $1.30 and they burned 95% of the tokens right upon launch to create like an initial supply shock. Then what they focused on was creating these NFTs. The NFTs are called Guardian NFTs. And basically, these Guardian NFTs can be transferred or really converted into these. You take 12 Shezmu tokens, and that creates one Guardian. One Guardian equals one craftsman, or 5 Guardians equal a scribe. 10 equals a priest, and so on. So a pharaoh is 12 times 100 Guardians. So that's 1,200 times this price of Shezmu. So like you're talking about $10,000 NFT there. Now, why would you do that? Well, Guardians pay 0.1 Shezmu per day. They reward you in these tokens. Now, they do have halvings as well, which is interesting. They have the rewards based on a set of Guardian minting. So if too many people mint a craftsman, for example, because it's really profitable, well, they go have a halving, which has the rewards. So that's what I was talking about with the elastic NFT Fi model. Then they made a few other products. One's called Agora. Basically, users participate by lending their capital to be used by them for LP, used by the project for LP for set amounts of time, and then they get rewarded or compensated with the ability to buy Shezmu at a discounted rate. And then Nile is an on-ramp that allows users to directly purchase Shezmu from credit cards and bank accounts. Now they're really focusing on Oasis, which is their first lending platform. And you can see some of the data here. I want to go over to this Medium article because they do have some really good articles on this. And this launched on their mainnet beta back on March 19th. So it's been going for about 11 days at the time of this recording. So here they say, we're thrilled to announce the beta launch of the Oasis mainnet, a significant milestone in the evolution of decentralized finance, which is brought to you by Shezmu. It's the first hybrid lending market blending traditional lending mechanisms with innovative DeFi functionalities. Oasis distinguishes itself as the premier hybrid lending protocol, supporting a broad spectrum of digital assets, including ERC20, ERC721, and ERC1155 tokens. The platform is designed to revolutionize how users interact with DeFi, offering unparalleled flexibilities and opportunities. So let's explain how this works. At the forefront of the launch are the Shez USD markets, enabling users to borrow Shez USD against a curated selection of assets. The current assets that can be used as collateral are listed below. USDC by Circle, 1% interest. RST ETH by Lido, 2% interest. Wrapped ETH by EtherFi, 5%. PTEZ ETH, 5%. Pudgy Penguin NFTs, 5%. Bored Ape Yacht Club, 5%. Shezmu Pharaoh NFTs, 5%. Join us in supplying liquidity on Curve for enticing rewards or opting for a swap to USDC. We encourage everyone to get acquainted with the Oasis app in anticipation of the exciting developments we have lined up. What's on the horizon? The mainnet beta is now live. We're gearing up for a series of significant updates, including a stability pool rollout, enhancing platform security and providing safer borrowing options, debt cap increases to accommodate the growing demand and diversification of borrowing options, and diversify borrowing options, induction of incentives, implementing incentive schemes to reward community engagement and participation. Now you can learn about this more underneath the video. To be clear, this probably isn't the easiest thing for someone brand new to crypto. This is for a more seasoned veteran. And make sure you always understand the risks of doing something like this as well. There's always some risk when you leverage yourself up or start borrowing, lending, that kind of thing. So make sure you understand that before you get started. But this might be something that you want to pay attention to. As I said, the token price has done well. It's gone up about 5x since they launched. And it is one cryptocurrency that I'm putting on my radar. It's still quite small. So there's come some pros and cons with that. Of course, do your due diligence. Thank you so much again to Shezmu for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one.